Now, what does it tell you about pathology? When you can have a system failing.
The problems with Detroit. That's going to be an interesting challenge, isn't it?
Because it is the case study in bad culture and bad government. It is the first American city in history to drop below 1 million.
There are too many people that are hungry. There are too many people that don't have jobs. There are too many foreclosures. I don't think that we should be bailing companies out. We should be bailing people out.
In the last 3 years, Detroit had 3 times the out-migration rate of any other city in the United States.
Asked my parents for some money, which that's not working out. Everybody moved to Arizona trying to get jobs there, and I'm still here with my son trying to make it.
27,000 additional people fled Detroit.
Full. People can't even get in the shelters. They living out on the streets now. And that's what I'm trying to prevent from me and my child to be out on the streets. I'm trying to prevent that.
It dropped from being the #1 per capita income city in the United States to ranking number 62nd. Now, why is Grand Rapids on the western side of Michigan growing dramatically while Detroit on the eastern side of Michigan is continuing to collapse? Now, this is a cultural problem. And I want to start with that. And if you want to reinforce that cultural change, you want to design government policies that reward the right behaviors and make it expensive to have the wrong behaviors. This is not complicated, but I want to repeat it. The first step is to decide what the culture is you want, and if you want a culture of prosperity, you have to establish the values of that culture. You then have to redesign government so it is rewarding those who follow the culture of prosperity and making it expensive for those who, in fact, are determined to reject being part of the world of prosperity. Because you want to send signals that say, this is the right way to go, this is the wrong way to go. This is the heart of how healthy societies operate.
Chaos at Cobo. Thousands of people lined up to pick up applications for housing assistance.
You then have to redesign government and making it expensive for those who, in fact, are determined to reject being part of the world of prosperity.
The scenes outside of Cobo Hall were reminiscent of the soup kitchens and food lineups of the Depression of the 1930s. It's testimony to the deep social crisis in the city of Detroit, where some 29% of the population is unemployed and tens of thousands more have left the labor force.
Now, this is a cultural problem. If you're an African-American male and you drop out of high school, you face a 73% unemployment rate in your 20s and a 60% chance of going to jail.
Well, no, I'm not working right now. I cannot find a job. And everybody I know can't find a job. We living in Detroit. Nobody won't give us no job, especially now that all the bus lines is getting cut and everything. I have a 1-year-old, and I've been looking for a job for a whole year, and they don't want to hear you getting on the bus going to find a job.
See, even my mom, she's even laid off from DHL, and she's been there 16 years, and they laid her off. So just the experience, this experience alone is like an eye-opener, you know. But, you know, I'm going to school, you know, that's basically like for job security, you know.
That a freshman entering the Detroit school system had 1 chance in 4 of graduating on time.
Oh, but it's still tight out here, man. Even at this point, it's people with degrees who don't even have a job.
3 out of 4 children in Detroit are being cheated by one of the most expensive school bureaucracies in America.
And also, I think we're you know, some of the things they're a little spoiled because at one time, Detroit had all this money.
And making it expensive for those who, in fact, are determined to reject being part of the world of prosperity.
The economic crisis has hit Detroit hard. At least 1 in 4 Detroit households is in poverty, and at least 1 in 4 adults is unemployed.
You then have to redesign government and making it expensive for those who, in fact, are determined to reject being part of the world of prosperity.
I'm here for them to help me with my water bill. My water bill is like behind, and it's been they put it in my taxes, so I got to pay like $170 for taxes. That's on my tax bill, and like $150 left to pay other than, on my regular bill. So that's how that went.
Well,
you then have to redesign government and making it expensive for those who, in fact, are determined to reject being part of the world of prosperity.
My mom was laid off from gym. She's been there like 15 years. And she was laid off. And it really affects her, you know what I'm saying? So
I done went everywhere. I mean, I don't care what kind of job it is right now. If it's a job that's paying the bills.
Homeless, squatting in houses, moving in with family, people moving out of town.
I've been laid off 12 times in 1 year.
Compared to Detroit, it's a ghetto. It's so sad. It'll probably be a dismal failure, is my guess.